We are live. Woo! Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am Creatively Lisa, high vibing in from Long Beach, California. Wow. In 1 week, we have had a major holiday. We have had multiple major shopping days, whereas we technically should be done by now. And we've changed into a completely different month, and it being the last of the year. I can't believe it. We are in December now. We have less than 30 days of 2024. And I got to tell you, it's been a doozy of a year for me. How about you? Let me know in the comments because holy smokes, what massive changes. When I saw in the beginning that things were going to happen like warp speed, they weren't kidding. They have been all year, and we're coming to a close, and it's going to end magnificently. I just know it. So today, let's get right into it. I'm really excited about today's topic. This is something that I'm extremely passionate about. There isn't a day that goes by that I don't come across somebody that's dealing with these problems and they don't even know why, which is the problem. They don't know what's going on. So today's title of today's topic is what you don't know could be hurting your pup. And I met with a lady recently, actually, and she was in tears. And I said, why? Well, I've been doing this. I said, yes, but you didn't know. Now that you know, there is no excuse. Now you can do something about it. Then you didn't know. Can't do anything about it. So that's what I'm here to talk about today. These things that are so incredibly important that you're probably missing and you don't even realize it. Again, speaking with another girl today, who had went and got a toxic flea med, and it almost paralyzed her dog on top of the other stuff that he was dealing with and stuff. And so she had no idea. And so looking for holistic solutions to these issues. And my goal is preventative. Let's get to a point where we're not even going to see that stuff because we take precautions in advance and do holistic treatments, options, actions that allows you to bypass all of that craziness. Allergies, disease, cancer, accelerated aging, arthritis, dietary issues, stomach problems, skin issues, you name it. Happy, healthy, vibrant pup. Happy, healthy, vibrant mama. That's what it's all about. And so that's what our topic is today. What you don't know could be hurting your pup. So let's get to it. I'm so excited to be here. Dog mamas, I'm so glad that you're here because today is super, super important. And it's something that could truly transform your pup's life and yours. So first, I want to share a little bit about my story, which is why I'm actually on this journey anyway. And realizing some truths about typical brands and stuff that's out there that I didn't know. So my story started way back with my boy Joey. I love Chow Chows. That's my breed. I just love them. And I had a male Chow Chow, beautiful blue Chow, gorgeous, and his skin was blue, and he was just amazing. His energy was so zen. And then my girl Tuli came after, and I called her my Zen doggy because she took it up a notch and taught me. But with Joey, when we moved to California and I was living on my own, I just used whatever. I didn't think about any of these things. Didn't occur to me. I wasn't concerned about what I was cleaning the house with. And he started getting really sick. He started getting sores on his body and his hair started falling out. And I had no idea what was going on. So what does anybody do? They take their pup to the vet. And the vet ran tests and did all of this stuff and came back with a diagnosis of that he was allergic to the environment. Now, he didn't put two and two together and probably didn't know, but it was my environment that I was giving him. I didn't know it. I was using all this crazy crap to clean the house with. Bleach, cleaners, whatever was on the shelf. Get it at the 99-cent store. Who cares? Clean it, be done with it. But they're walking in it. They're in it. They're down in the scent more. Their nose is 100,000 times more sensitive than ours is. And we go outside more. They're laying it all day, and it just takes on their body. I didn't know. Fast forward. I ended up in a animal hospital. That was a vet school training facility. And then they started pumping him full of steroids and all these crazy things. Made the problem worse. I ended up having to take him out of the environment altogether and move back to Missouri, but I'd already done the damage and didn't realize it. So fast forward, my mom brought him back to me after everything kind of calmed down a little bit with his skin. And he got cancer because of all the prednisone and poison I was giving him on top of the other stuff. And I lost my poor boy at 8.5 years old. And only at the very end did I start looking at holistic options and found a store to help. And what I discovered in that short period of time made the rest of his life at least comfortable. And then I just kept going down that rabbit hole and learning more about it. It's a hard truth knowing that what you've done without realizing it has caused your animal to get sick or die. And it can be prevented most of the time. I can't say all of the time, but you can alleviate a lot of the problems that cause and exacerbate issues out of it. And at least what you're doing is bringing peace of mind to yourself as well, knowing that they're breathing better and that you're not helping matters get worse. You're at least giving a safe environment, not only for them, but for yourself as well. I noticed it in my own well-being. When I took out all the chemicals, migraines went away. That was the first thing I noticed. Quit using perfume. Whoa, hello. And started using holistic options. I got my memory back. All kinds of things changed. Skin cleared up, you name it. Because I got rid of the chemicals without realizing it. It causes lots of problems. And so fast forward, when I got my girl, I'm like, we're going all in. And my vet was amazed at how healthy she was because she was a big girl. She was 70-pound chow. And she had no arthritis. Her teeth were perfectly white, strong bones, no problems overall. I had her on a solid regime. We made sure. And then when something would arise, I looked for a holistic option to solve that problem. And those worked. So we were in. And it just brought peace of mind and a calmness to me, knowing that that was the case. And so that's why I'm here. I remember feeling so betrayed by all of these companies that safe, cleaners, safe, and it gives you all the negatives on the back, but they don't think about that you're not just using one, you're using 21, 31. How many products do you put your hands on in the morning before you even leave the house? A lot. Then you add throughout the day, it builds up. You know, it started with Joey and ended with Julie. And I can see a massive difference in all of these products. I trusted brands like Purina, trusted brands like, what is it, Procter and Gamble, and all these ones, even the baby products that they have, baby shampoos and all of these different ingredients, all of these products, and they're not safe. They're filled. They're out for the money. They're filled with toxins and things to make their bottom dollar better and make us sicker. And then we have to pay for it, both monetarily and physically and emotionally. And no way. So I assumed that I was going to dig deeper. I made the decision that I'm not playing this game anymore. And I realized most of these products, and I even test today the eco products and find these same chemicals sneaking in. Because again, bottom dollar. When I discovered a brand that wasn't concerned about the bottom dollar and was more concerned about me and my well-being and the planet, that was the end of it for me. That was the end of it. And it brought such peace of mind that I didn't have to even think about that anymore. But that's not what we're talking about today. I want to go over three main keys, three main important things that you need to focus on when you are concerned and curious about living more healthy and more holistic with your pup. Three main things that are so important in living holistically that can really save your pup's life. Three. First one is the food and the treats that your pup eats. Most store-bought brands that you can get at the grocery store, again, it's the same thing. Grocery store brands are packed with fillers, are packed with byproducts, and even carcinogenic preservatives. So what you're feeding your dog is causing cancer. You wonder why animals are getting sick at an extreme rate these days. It's because of this horrendous food. There's nothing in it. There's no nutrition in it. I have an ebook that goes over all of this, and there's other reels and other top content that I do around this. So you can look at it, find it on my page, on my channel, and learn more about it. And I'm happy to send you my ebook if this is something that you want. So just comment food in the comments, and I'll be able to get you my ebook on canine cuisine. Because I discovered this and it made a huge difference. It made a difference in their attitude, in their physical well-being, in allergies, you name it. And they were much sharper and much more energetic. And I felt like I was actually doing something wonderful, feeding her something that was so healthy for her. So food and treats. Number two, your cleaning and care products. Now, that fresh scent in the cleaner, it ain't so fresh. It's often a synthetic fragrance that's made up of massive amounts of synthetic chemicals to bring on that scent. And it's an endocrine disruptor that can harm both you, immensely you, and your pup, both. So it is huge. On top of the, sodium lauryl sulfate is another one. It can cause blindness and all sorts of skin irritation. There is formaldehyde, and the list just goes on and on and on and on. And again, I've got an ebook on this because these things are so important. I've got an ebook on this as well. And this one you can comment clean in the comments, and I will get you my ebook on the toxic chemicals, and it goes through all of these things and how you can swap things out in a very economically safe way, starting one room at a time. And you can literally cut down the amount of cleaning products that you're using and home care products that you're using to a very small amount, and know that it's safe. So cleaning and care products. And number three, toys and bedding. This is something that is crucial to living more holistically with your pup, because you don't realize that the products that you're using, the plastics, the dyes in them, a lot are flame retardant, and those chemicals are, your dog is laying in it and they're breathing all of those chemicals in, and it's so toxic for your baby. All of these are common in normal dog products and will cause long-term health issues. And why wait till they get the health concern? How about let's stop it in the beginning? So being very concerned about what kind of bedding is, what is in the bedding, what is it made from, also the plastic and the dyes, all of this stuff is toxic, especially in the chew toys and stuff. They're chewing all of that, so they're actually ingesting all of that toxic plastic and toxic dyes. And then it sits in their body, and over time, along with all the other chemicals, it builds up, and then you have toxic overload. And that's why you wonder why your dog's itching or getting little spots on their skin, or their hair is falling out, or worse yet. So our pups trust us to make better choices and the best choices for them. But how can we do that? And how can we, if we're misled by all of this crap that they're not telling you? It's just being aware of it. My hope is to educate you to start looking at the labels and asking questions and taking your buying power and choosing other options that's safer for your pup. You can change it. It's that simple. That's the great news about it. You can only change what you know. And now you know. So it's not about guilt. It's not about regret. It's about empowerment and knowing how to make better choices so that you can live better, so that your fur babies can live better as well. So you now have the opportunity to create a safer, healthier home for your pup and yourself. So let's go over a few things to do. So switching out non-toxic holistic options doesn't have to be overwhelming. Start small. Number one, swap out the treats that you're currently feeding them. Like, look at them, get rid of it. Opt in for fresh, real, air-dried, grass-fed meats. Small pieces. Just meat. Nothing else is in there. That's one. Number two, choose natural cleaners like our Thieves Cleaner that's safe for the paws, for the respiratory system, for your home, and for you. And three, invest in toys and bedding made from non-toxic, organic, pet-safe materials. Just takes a little bit of effort, but in the long run, your pup is going to be much, much safer, and you yourself are going to feel better as well. Plus, you'll feel more confident and proud knowing that you're doing the most wonderful that you can do for your fur babies. So let's go over some actionable steps that we can do. So here's 3 simple ways to start making the shift right now. Let's do it. So the first thing that you can do is check the labels. Look for short, recognizable ingredient lists. That is number 1. Number 2 is ditch anything that has artificial fragrances, fillers, or unpronounceable chemicals like sodium lauryl sulfate, formaldehyde, the list goes on. But you get the idea. So start looking for that specifically. And number 3, join this journey with me. I've done all the research and I have the tools that can easily help you make this transition effortlessly. I've done the legwork. I've gone through the process. I've vetted. I've looked at ingredients. I'm in stores all the time checking labels. When I started seeing ingredients in the products that I currently buy that's theoretically clean, and finding out that they're not so clean and realizing they're sliding this in, I look even more now. So I'm always going through what is bad that's out there. And I think that's actually a pretty cool thing. I think I'm going to start a list. If you guys would like a list of products that are extremely bad for you, like periodically as I go and I check things out, let me know in the comments. Just say list, and I will actually start doing it. And I'm happy to share it with you as well, because I can walk in any place and look at the label, and within a couple minutes I can tell what's in the products. And just quick. It's very simple. Whereas I got to be honest with you, I'm doing this with food. My friend is guiding me and teaching me on food. And I don't know, so many times I text her the label and go, it's good, right? And she comes back to me, oh my gosh, no. So let me do that for you. So I can easily make a list, and that would be helpful. So these are 3 actionable steps that you can do every day to live better and build a safer environment for your pup. So important. So this is one you're going to want to go back and listen to again. And make sure, if you're not already following me or subscribed, do it now, because the content is only going to get better. And I'm just starting a private group that's going to have a lot more access and a lot more stuff in it. And I'm going to be doing a free challenge in that group early next year. And so you want to let me know about that. And you can just comment group, and I will get you the information to the group and get you into that. I'll send you the link for that. My goal is to help our fur babies live healthy and not be in distress all the time, not be in stress, not have stress. And it's to make your heart feel calmer and more confident, knowing that you're doing the best that you can. When my girl transitioned, that became my mission 100%. And she's been with me every step of the way. And I feel so excited about what's to come and what I'm going to do moving forward with this. And I'm so excited to share that with you. So stay tuned, because there's a lot of wonderful things coming for sure. So here's the truth. If you don't want to have these concerns, and if we don't advocate for our pups, who will? The stores aren't. The brands aren't. They're advocating for their pocketbook. That's what they're concerned about. Now that you know, you have the power to start looking at these labels, and you can change their world. You can do that. One swap at a time can lead to a longer, happier, healthier, vibrant life for both of you. It did for me. It did for me and Thule. Oh, what a grand time we had. And I want that onward for you and your fur babies both. So if you're ready to start making these changes and want my help, again, food, to get the food guide. Clean, to get the non-toxic guide. List, to get a list of bad stuff you don't want to be using. Group, to join my group. Or drop a heart in the comments below, or DM me, and let's create a toxin-free, high vibe life together with your pup, because they deserve it, because they give us so much love. But guess what? So do you. You deserve it as well. So thank you so much for being here. We have an amazing month coming up. I've got lots of stuff coming. And remember, it will be replay. The replay will be available shortly. So if you missed part of this or you want to go back through it and take notes, then watch the replay, because all of it, it'll be available for you. So I encourage you to share this with other dog mamas that are kind of floundering and wondering what to use and what to do as well. And remember, we're in it together. And I'm happy and I'm here for you every step of the way. So DM me and let's talk and see what is important for you and your pup right now. So with that said, have the most extraordinary day and phenomenal week. And remember, always create something magnificent with your pup.